Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. I will present my research methodology proposal, and my title of the research is The Level of Mastery of Qiraat Knowledge Among Form 5 Students in SMK Agama Arau Perlis. First, background of study. The study involved respondents consisting of Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia SPM student at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Agama Arau Perlis SMKAA. So this school is the choice of researcher because this school is the first Tahfiz model Ulul Albab in Perlis and one of the pilot schools for the implementation of the Temua KPM program in the state of Perlis. So, Temua program is to produce professionals and religious scholars who memorize the Quran based on three components, namely Quranic, Ijtihadic, and Encyclopedic. So, the goal of Temua is to produce students who are able to complete the memorization of 30 verse Quran and to mastery the knowledge of Qiraat. This study is based on several objectives. First, to identify the background of Form 5 students, to analyze the level of knowledge of Qiraat among students, to analyze the level of mastering the Qiraat knowledge among students. So, this study will be conducted on Form 5 students in SMK Agama Arau by using a simple sampling method consisting of male and female students. Problem statement. This Qiraat knowledge is a very important and famous science in Islamic studies. So, the government, through the Ministry of Education Malaysia (MOE), has introduced the knowledge of Qiraat as early as at the secondary education level through the subject of Maharatul Quran under the Tahfiz integrated core curriculum. However, there are still people who lack knowledge about Qiraat and consider this knowledge to be quite foreign and rare to practice in Malaysia. So this is my research question and research objective. First, for the research question, what are the factors that influence the level of mastery of Qiraat for students? And second, what is the contribution of the school in helping students to depend or master their knowledge of Qiraat? For the research objective, first to analyze the level of knowledge of Qiraat and to analyze the level of mastery of Qiraat. Significance of study. Through the analysis, it is very necessary to learn about Qiraat because the contribution of Qiraat in other Islamic science. In Aqidah, the recitation of Qiraat, which has several styles in recitation, has provided guardian for something in science. In Tafsir, there are very close relationship between Qiraat and Tafsir because it will use to discuss and interpret the verse of the law. For the scholar of fiqh, especially in the process of issuing the law of the fiqh is highly depend and based on various authentic Qiraat readings. Linguistic as well as Mufassirin who emphasize the role of language in the interpretation of the Quran are very active in using the role of various styles of Quran in their respective works to further highlight the discussion. Scope of the study. The study is focused on the knowledge and mastery of Qiraat among students. The study is limited only for Form 5 students. The limited is due to the teaching of Qiraat subject according to the level from low to high according to the year of the class form. This study is based on online sources such as digital books, academic journal, article, online newspaper, and any official website that related to the topic of the research. Review of literature. According to the Muhammad Rahim Yusof, a former Selpat literature lecturer, a former Selpat lecturer at the International Islamic University of Malaysia, today's society knowledge of Qur'an is divided into 4 groups. Those who do not have any information about Qur'an, those who have unclear knowledge of the Qur'an, those who have the little information about Qur'an, and those who learn the knowledge of Qur'an are even able to give understanding to other groups. According to the study of Ahmad Mujahideen, found that the level of mastery of Qur'an knowledge at a moderate level only. He made studies for students at Diploma of Tahfiz Al-Quran wal Qira'at at the Majlis Tahfiz Al-Quran wal Qira'at Kelantan Islamic Religions MTQ MAI. In a study carried out by Ahmad Junaidi, found that the level of knowledge Qira'at Sabi'i in the state of Perak is moderate high level. This study was carried out against students of Al-Quran Skill Class KKQ at National Secondary School at SMK in the Perak. Research methodology. The methodology used for this research is quantitative study. The purpose of this research is to study the knowledge of Quran among students and will focus on SMKA Arau students. This study also discussed the definition of the Qira'at, the knowledge and the mastery of Qira'at among students, and state about the importance and the sign of Qira'at and the advantage of studying it. The example was taken by simple random sampling method. The sample size for this research is from 5 students is MKA Arau. The method of data collection is through a survey. This data collection method is also vital to accomplish our objective, which is to know the right and the valid information from the student. So this is my data collection method. I use documentation method, internet method, library method, field research, interview method, and questionnaire. For the thesis outline, first chapter has explained the background of the study and the problem statement to justify the research based on its important contribution to both theory and practice. For chapter 2, provide a discussion about the literature that related to the Qira'at. So that's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.